My scent of the day today is Parfums de Marly's Herod, and I thought I would do a quick review on it. It's perfect to wear on a day like today when it is very cloudy, it's misty, and it's a bit chilly, and you need something that's really going to be warming and comforting. Herod is the exact fragrance for that situation, and that is why I chose to wear it today. The opening of this is my favorite part of the whole fragrance. It's a beautiful cherry tobacco note. It's very fruity. It's beautiful, dense tobacco. So it does smell very thick and dense. It's not going to be a light smelling, fruity kind of opening. It's thick, it's heavy, it's really nice and warming. The vanilla in this and the tobacco is different to, say, Tom Ford's Tobacco Vanille. That is a comparison we're going to do throughout this video, comparing Tobacco Vanille to Herod, because they are both similar price points and they're both tobacco vanilla fragrances that if you are looking to buy Herod or Tobacco Vanille, you would potentially be cross-referencing them between each other and trying to work out which one's right for you. So when we're comparing the tobacco and the vanilla notes between Herod and Tom Ford's Tobacco Vanille, the vanilla in Herod is not as sweet as in Tobacco Vanille. In Tobacco Vanille, the vanilla is very sweet. It projects a lot, and you're left with a mainly vanilla and dried fruits fragrance with Tobacco Vanille. In Herod, on the other hand, the vanilla is not as sweet. It's perfectly balanced. I think it's actually a better composition than Tobacco Vanille, and I believe that balance and that the less vanilla sweetness comes from the addition of woody notes in the base of Herod. So that is what makes it less sweet and not as polarizing as Tobacco Vanille. And I believe those woody notes are also what make this more masculine. If you're comparing Tom Ford Tobacco Vanille versus Herod, you would say that Tobacco Vanille is unisex, but leads on the feminine side, whereas the Herod, I would say, leans slightly more masculine. On days like today, where it is cold, it's a bit depressing, to be honest. Wearing a fragrance like Herod just really helps. It's great for a day like today. It's also great for if you're sat by a fireplace, watching a movie, or just hanging out with people that you find really comfortable, maybe friends, family, and you're in a really kind of cozy environment. Another great scenario for Parfums de Marly's Herod would be in the autumn and winter time, but winter especially, in a nice old style English pub with a glass of whiskey, and you're talking with your friends, and imagine there's an open fireplace going on in the corner of the room. Those are the situations where I want to wear Herod. It's when I want to feel comfortable, I want to feel warm. The cold is kind of really affecting you and making you kind of sad. Parfums de Marly's Herod, great fragrance to wear. Moving on to the performance of Herod. The performance of Herod make this a perfect date night fragrance. Now, me saying that, you are probably going to already assume what I mean. It does last quite a long time on my skin. You're going to get on my skin about 6 to 8 hours, which is quite good actually for my personal skin chemistry and my experience with fragrances. But the projection is going to be quite intimate. So for those reasons, it does work perfectly as a date night fragrance. It's not going to be a fragrance that is going to polarize the whole room and people around you. It's a fragrance you can go 4 or 5 sprays on and not choke people out. It's still going to draw people closer to you because it's that kind of scent. It's magnetic and it pulls people closer to you. Now, Tobacco Vanille, on the other hand, is completely different. It is a polarizing fragrance. It projects out. 2 or 3 sprays are all you're going to need with Tobacco Vanille. If you go more, you will choke people out. It's a very strong fragrance. The vanilla is very sweet. The tobacco is dusty, and that is why it projects a lot more. Whereas Herod has the woody note. It's a denser vanilla, and also the tobacco is thick and it's fruity, the cherry tobacco. So a perfect date night fragrance, Herod. Wonderful to wear on that occasion. I think that you're just going to smell really inviting, and you would certainly pull that person closer to you. If you haven't got any Parfums de Marly as of yet, and you are thinking about the first one that you want to buy, the 3 options I'm going to give you are either going to be Herod, Leighton, or Carlisle. They're the 3, not necessarily the best. I mean, the best is your own personal opinion and what you actually prefer in a fragrance, but they are arguably the most popular, and they are going to be the easiest to wear, and they're going to be really high quality as well. I did a video, or I'm going to be editing a video about Carlisle versus Leighton, which one you should buy, so look out for that. But you could also include Herod in that comparison. Which one should you buy? Herod is going to be a great choice as a first Parfums de Marly fragrance. You get the quality that is going to be in the Parfums de Marlys. You get qualities that are going to be in Leighton, in Carlisle, in this, with the vanilla, with the spices. They are cross-referenced in other fragrances in the house. It's a fragrance you can wear, and most people are going to like it. It's not a niche fragrance where you can only wear to certain occasions. I'm thinking of Nazamato's Black Afghano. It's a heavy fragrance, an interesting, hard to wear fragrance. You're not going to get that with Herod. It's easy to wear in a lot of occasions, and a really good first choice to buy from a Parfums de Marly. So to sum Herod up then in a couple of sentences, it's a warming cherry tobacco with a woody vanilla that leans more masculine than feminine. That is how I would describe this. And if you want me to compare this to Tobacco Vanille very quickly, Tobacco Vanille is more unisex, but would lean maybe slightly feminine, and it is a stronger, sweeter tobacco with dried fruit, and the tobacco is not as heavy as in Herod, and it's more of a dusty tobacco. I think when you are looking at these two fragrances to buy, they are different. You wear them to different occasions, but I can appreciate they are both tobacco vanilla scents, and they are in a similar price bracket. But watching these kind of videos and getting a comparison should give you a better idea of which one to buy. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it helped you out in comparing which fragrance to buy, Tobacco Vanille or Parfums de Marly's Herod. Let me know in the comments which fragrance you would choose. Would you go for Tobacco Vanille, or would you go for Herod? Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in a few days with another video. Take care.